Janet, on occasion, and oh my god, the bird isn't. Ooh, my god, what is happening there? That is terrifying. Oh god, ugh, getting away from that. We're playing another Total War Warhammer Battle Replay, and today I'm playing as the Empire, and against the Beastmen. So, yeah, a bit of an obscure build here, because I thought I was going against Chaos, but the guy switched at the last minute, so I didn't have time to change the, you know, my composition at all, which is very annoying. So I got a front line of handgunners behind him, 4 lots of great swords. Great swords I would not bring against Beastmen, honestly. They get torn apart by the cheaper infantry. So yeah, they just get swarmed and killed. Yeah, they stand up against like Bestigors, but they're not going to have a huge front line of well, you know, a small front line of Bestigors to go up against this. So great swords are kind of a waste. And then I got spearmen as well. So these were just for, you know, stopping things from attacking me in the back, you know, protecting my handgunners. But against Beastmen, I'm just going to get swarmed. So these will help, actually. The spearmen will help, but the great swords get torn apart. But, oh well. I've also got Volkmar the Grim, because no one ever brings him, but he is actually really good. He can do some serious damage. I mean, yeah, he's not necessarily, you know, meta, but he's capable. Right, you'll see, I use him to good effect. Also, I've got 2 Amber Wizards. The only spells they have is Flock of Doom, and they both got Arcane Conduit, and obviously they're both on Griffins. So the idea was, yeah, just spam Flock of Doom on them, and use their crazy high weapon attacks. They got 450 armor piercing. Well, it's not entirely all armor piercing, but still, weapon strength is super high, and there's armor piercing there. So yeah, they're very good at just taking out, you know, vital targets. So it's very cool. So anyway, if we look at his army, I'm actually going to speed things up a bit for this. So he's got a Bray Shaman of the Wild. He's brought Morga the Shadowgave. He's got a unit of Minotaurs with great weapons, which is pretty terrifying. And then he's also got a front line of sort of Goreherd here, Goreherd there. He's got 1 Bestigor, Goreherd, and a Goreherd. And in here, he's got a load of nonsense. He's got Chaos Warhounds of Poison, and he's got a couple of Centaurs with great weapons. So I get a nice Flock of Doom on them there, help start to do a bit of damage. He's also got some more Chaos Warhounds of Poison over there, with some more Chaos Warhounds. He's got some Harpies. So as you can see, he's just got unbelievably mobile force. So my handgunners are doomed. So I'm scouting out here, seeing if they had any Ungol Raiders, which they did. So there we go. So it's good spotting. Good to spawn nice and early. So I wasn't entirely sure what to do here, so I start moving my spearmen a little bit, but yeah, generally these handgunners are going to have a terrible time. But I get a nice volley on, you know, they're Bestigors, which is good. I was hoping to try and do some damage to their Minotaurs, but they come in so quickly. Here he uses a, what's it called again, Devolve, so that's a bit annoying. So there's a fair bit of damage to these guys. Devolve is a good spell. It's better than Flock of Doom, I reckon. So here though, it's coming to the back, and I'm just not quick enough getting these guys in. And he finds all these gaps to throw units into, which is very annoying. So yeah, my handgunners get torn apart. But you know, a lot of these guys are going to get caught up on spearmen, but they would have done their job already. It's just warhounds and stuff, you know. So a bit annoying. You can see though, my wizards really outclass his. So pretty much destroyed him in a second. So send another one in here to try and help, because that terror will really help. So if they're sandwiched between a load of spearmen, they can take a lot of damage very quickly. And over here, though, I realise Volkmar has been fighting these Minotaurs with great weapons, and he's been torn apart. And I didn't notice until it was a bit late there. So yeah, he's very, very damaged. But you know, I use all of his buffs there, so now everyone's you know, feeling a lot better. But as you can see, you know, my great swords are getting just absolutely wasted by fire. Yeah, they don't have shields, these spearmen, they're just the cheap ones. So, which, you know, was fine against Chaos, but now that I'm against ruddy Beastmen, it's very annoying. So, yeah, getting charged in the rear again. So, that's a bit irritating. With a lot of enemies there, so that's rubbish. Trying to get that Bray Shaman again, because, yeah, he came back, which is very irritating. But, no, he's gone again, so that's good. Here though, you know, Volkmar, he does have the, what's it called, the Jade Griffin, so he can heal a bit. So he's not in as bad a shape, but you know, a couple of good attacks on him, and he's going to be in trouble. And as you can see, he is now just going brilliant. He's on his own, charge him with everything. So here, I basically just pop everything, and this bombardment is pretty damn good, to be honest. If we look at his kills so far, they're starting to rack up. Yeah, so 40, not bad at the moment. I also used that Vortex spell, but I think I got most of my own men in there, which is a bit annoying. If we look at his kills again, oh yeah, okay, 100, 120, 130, 150, 160. Okay, it's almost 170 kills. So that definitely helped, because I was a bit scared for a while there. I thought that might be it. So more Flock of Doom on them. They're all terrified thanks to the Griffin, so that's pretty sweet. So I start chasing them off with the Griffin here. Actually no, I don't. I try and get them off Voltmar, because this is not a good position to be in. Not even slightly. Not even slightly. So here, Centaur's a great weapon, charging in, getting caught up on great swords. Spray Shaman's coming in, and yeah, more Warhounds. It's pretty bad. He just keeps coming back. But yeah, Voltmar did well there. I think we can all agree on that. Voltmar definitely did well in that. So yeah, so he's popped all his buffs again, but you know, I've got spells on me. It's another bombardment. It's amazing how quickly you can use those actually. So that helps. So these guys are terrified away now, so that's great. So yeah, having these Griffins has really helped, because it means I'm not in as prolonged combat with these guys each time. Unfortunately, the Chaos Spawn, they don't care. They don't care about that. So the Minotaurs are back, 6 of them. So yeah, there's not a lot I can do to keep Voltmar away from them. I don't have a lot else going on here. And yeah, they're not being terrified away or anything. They're shaken though, so that's something. And now this horde is coming back. And oh no, Voltmar's still going. And it looks like the Minotaurs are going. Sweet. Okay, anyway, so I've got you know, some piddly units of greatswords running around. And unfortunately, just before they broke, they managed to finish off Voltmar. So that is really annoying. I've still got my 2 Griffins though, so that's alright. Another Devolve comes down here. Sorry, that's not a Devolve, that's a... I can't remember what that's called. But still. So try and deal with these Minotaurs, because, you know, their leadership is hanging on by a thread here. Over here, though, you can see my greatswords are under Ungor Raider fire. They're a lot quicker than my greatswords, but I'm trying to chase them off. It was too late to turn them around. They'll just shoot me in the back and kill me. So I'm just hoping that, you know, I can catch them slightly. Or at least just stop them firing and wrap up the rest of the fight. That's basically all I can do at this point. So here, nicely, go for the Bray Shaman again, and he's shattered, so that's great. But, you know, he's still got a blob here. Morga's taken a huge amount of damage. Starting to take out these Harpies. Harpies don't have much of a chance against the Amber Wizard, but I still get a Flock of Doom on there, just to make sure that when they are running, they take as much damage as possible. And, yeah, so they've shattered as well, so that's great news. So really, it's just this blob left, and their leadership is not looking good. Especially with, you know, my Griffins nearby terrifying them. That's really useful. But, you know, he does have these Chaos Spawn, which is a bit annoying. I can try and outrun them, but I'm not sure that's the wisest thing to do at this point. But, you know, ideally I want them to start melting before I get in a fight with them. So start getting some more spells on them, so there's more Flock of Doom, just constantly just whittling away at health things, which is really useful. And now, though, he charges me with his Chaos Spawn, so I try and charge Morga behind them. But unfortunately, my charge was pathetic. I mean, what are you guys doing? Ridiculous. Anyway, so they're a little bit surrounded. Unfortunately, my handgunners ran off. Yeah, before they could really help in this fight. I was hoping I'd be able to get a couple of volleys at something. You know, preferably the Chaos Spawn. But no, that didn't happen. And Morga, he's just refusing to get hit, which is a bit irritating. Ah, there we go. Now he's starting to take some damage. That's good news. But, you know, my guys are looking a bit shaky themselves, so got rid of Morga, that's good, but almost lost an Amber Wizard in that. He's going to run away. And now everyone else wants to run as well. Over there, both on almost no leadership. They've shattered. Yeah, what's left? Okay, so it's between the Amber Wizard, these Spearmen, and the Chaos Spawn. Everything else is running away. So if he runs, that's game. And luckily the last one keels over, just as that Spearman was about to break, and that was a win. Pyrrhic indeed. That was incredibly Pyrrhic. That was awful. Absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, I managed to seal that, which is great. So yeah, as you can see, I got a load of yeah, a load of great swords here. Some of them got a few kills, but yeah, when he had just a line of gore herds, you know, it wasn't enough. This was not enough for them. So that's a bit annoying. But yeah, the Amber Wizards did great. Almost 50 kills each. But you know, they were able to just sort of tactically dive on what needed to be dived on, and that terror was amazing, you know. That terror helped so much. You know, just thin out the herd. So, you know, so I wasn't fighting all of them at once, because that's what you never want to have with Beastmen, you know. So they were really vital in that, and they kept their Bray Shaman at bay, or at Bray. Anyway, so yeah, that Shaman kept coming back though, which is really annoying. He just wouldn't die. Even when he had like 3 health, he came back. But Volkmar, though, fantastic. 178 kills? I mean, that is nonsense. So yeah, against like a lightly armoured army like the Beastmen, his spells, well, his battle prayers, you know, they are just unbelievable. They are so good. So don't underestimate Volkmar, even if he is a massive target, kind of slow to maneuver and a bit bizarre in general. But no, he's good. He's good. He can be used well. And yeah, although I was just spamming abilities and trying to run him away for a lot of that, he did great. Even though he got caught out by those Minotaurs really early on and almost killed in the first 2 seconds, you know, he still managed to get almost 200 kills. So if I'd kept him, you know, out of that fight earlier, if I'd realised that he was being singled out by Minotaurs at the start of the fight, I don't know what he would have done. He could have got so much work done. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Handgunners though did nothing. They just got swarmed. I couldn't do a lot to protect them. I was quite happy for them to get charged if it meant getting my spearmen sort of onto whatever was attacking them, really. Because yeah, you just can't outmaneuver this kind of army. Against Chaos, it would have been great to have handgunners. And obviously that's what I built the army for. So, you know, it's a tough one. Although, you know, if you'd brought Archaon, had the, was the Crown of Domination, then the Terror from the Amber Wizards would have done nothing. So maybe that isn't the best pick. And maybe if Chaos had brought an Air Force, they would have just been killed. So this isn't necessarily the best thing to bring against Chaos either. But, you know, it's a fun build. And that was by request. That was, if I just quickly have a look, see, it was Dominic, number 1, commented yesterday on a video saying, you know, do an Empire matchup that isn't against dwarves, because yeah, I have been doing that a lot. So so this is for you, Dominic. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, comment, like, and subscribe, and if you have any suggestions, you know, anything else you want to see, let me know. I am happy to do that. So yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. Have